Well, the Defense Department here in China is responding to the flyover, saying that we're watching you, giving very specific indications that they saw the direction of those B-52 bombers, what kind of aircraft they were, and how long they were in that area of this unilaterally declared air identification defense zone that China announced on Saturday. Now, this indicates really that they're trying to show that they have military eyes on the area. No incident occurred because of those B-52 going through the area, but certainly analysts believe that this identification of the zone could lead to possible mishaps, that it's already escalating a tense situation in this area. China says it reserves the right to protect its sovereignty, but certainly it leads to more tension in this troubled region.
David, what reason is China giving for the zone, and what's the motivation and timing behind it?
Well, there's a stated reason and there's the motivation behind it, and those two things might not be the same thing. The stated reason, well, let's take a listen to the Chinese ambassador to the UN.
It's indeed the right of every country to defend its airspace and also to make sure that its territorial integrity, its sovereignty are safeguarded. This is a normal arrangement, and I think the spokesperson from the Defense Ministry of China has already made that very clear.
Well, the motivation behind it might be something else. Analysts believe that Xi Jinping, China's president, is looking to flex the muscles of China's military in the region, trying to possibly counteract the so-called pivot to Asia that the Obama administration announced some time ago. There's also this news that China is sending its only aircraft carrier through the East China Sea for training exercises in the South China Sea, an area where China has disputes with Vietnam and the Philippines. So certainly China is looking to be more strident on the military stage here. They say it's their right to do this, and that it also reflects similar zones in the US and that Japan itself has over the same area.
Yeah, at this point, though, it's interesting to see there's a lot of negative reaction and a lot of surprise to its declaration on this airspace zone. So is there a possibility, given the pressure China is going to start to feel, that it may have to back out of this? And if it does do that, how would it do it?
Well, I'm not really a betting man, but I'd have to say it's unlikely, at least in the short term, that China will back out of this, just even to save face. The Chinese say that this is a standard thing that many countries have, and also it must be clear the technical difference. This is not China saying that this is its airspace. It's saying that it's an area where it can identify aircraft and take possible action. It says it's a national security issue and reflects many other countries that have this. So while it is ruffling feathers diplomatically, the main issue here isn't so much the air defense zone, it's that it's over an area which is already disputed. So US officials and others have said it leads to the possibility of a miscalculation or misunderstanding that could have greater consequences. So it's more the dispute than the fact that the Chinese want to, in their mind, protect their country.